I'm not gonna pickle an apple. I had to wait until the opening was done to say that out loud. Because we're gonna take a cucumber, we're gonna take an onion, and we're gonna pickle the onion and the cucumber. Yes, you can have a bun. Those should not be as hard as the other ones. That was clean. It shouldn't have been that bad. Can you please just give it a quick scrub? Bring it here. Yeah, so cucumber, onion. I'm gonna cut it while I'm sitting down. Raven's bringing me everything for that. And then we gotta discuss what dinner is actually gonna be, because we can't just have pickled veggies. I mean, we could. We've had before. Hey, Levi, Mark, and hey, Philip. How you guys doing? Debbie.
I don't know where Mr. is at.
I'm literally looking at one. Right there. I'm like looking right at one. Okay, Flurry. I'm gonna do this again. Boom. I can see through the water pitcher.
Oh.
No, I'll sit down. Let's discuss what dinner's gonna be. Yeah, I know. Question: what if battle? But what if battle? Who win in a fight? Unicorn.
What?
What? No, I'm not kidding. That's how it was written. By the way, if you have Twitch and you have Prime, you can link them and support us without it costing you a dime.
What's up?
So for the cucumber and your pickling, I suggest peeling a little bit. I don't suggest peeling all of it because the rind does help give some stability to do things. And I do have a peeler. I'm just too lazy to ask for it. And Raven's too lazy to get up and get it. And they know that I can peel without one. so yeah.
You can make cabbage snack.
Huh? Yeah, we can make a cabbage snack. That'd be a good one today. Oh my god, the veggie night, is it?
We don't have a veggie. We don't have meat.
Well, we don't have to have meat with veggies. We've done veggie night without.
I'm not gonna eat the veggie night without.
Just watch the Tigger. So I haven't even seen that.
It's really cucumber.
The Tigger versus Hobbs situation. Haven't even seen it.
Why are we bringing these characters into this?
Chris had an idea. He ran with it. Made that today's video. I did a recut of the Scarecrow video. Is what I did. And I have not out like right now. My focus is because I'd like to have by next week. I need some toilet paper for my dinner. Tobias, can you bring me some toilet paper for my nose, please? I took allergy medicine.
I said. What did I say?
I don't know, but like I'm asking you politely.
Please don't say my real name when I'm on call with a friend.
Ah.
Real name. I don't know.
Youngest child of mine, please bring me some toilet paper. Oh my god. I don't know if I can last that long. Okay, I'm just gonna get it. Give me a minute.
Oh, it's the wrong time. I'm up against annihilation.
Damn it. For you. I asked Mama to do dishes.
They did not do dishes, did they?
No, they did not.
Of course they didn't.
Hey, it's not nice. Mama's tired, been tired. They're getting extra work. They got they'll probably be doing overtime this week too, so give them a break. Yes, I said damn it, but it's more like a damn it, this didn't get done type of situation. You cut your teeth on 3.5. Oh yeah, I was discussing, we just found out that Utah is doing scholarships for those who are around the 3.5 marker. Like you can be below 3.5. And for University of U is taking in students, at least this year, and giving them $100,000 scholarship. Or not 100,000. If you have to make $100,000 or less with your family, and 3.5 or lower. So that's an option for my kiddos for college.
I don't think college is like
Yeah, the issue I have is the whole cult-like nature of the U of U.
Oh yeah, that's it. There's no talking about that. That's nothing creepy shit.
Goofy.
It's creepy.
But if you're going there for culinary, I've met plenty of people who went to the culinary program, and everyone in that culinary, there's like 2 Mormons in the culinary program. You can't go and cook food and like yeah, it is pretty cool. Oh, yeah, okay. I wouldn't have been able to fit that anyways. We need to figure out dinner.
Okay, then let's talk about dinner and not college.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're going to get 3.5 anyways, and you're going to look at colleges outside of the U.S. to get the hell out of the U.S. Look to see if we have what meat we have spelled out real quick, and I'll kind of just
I don't think we have any meat. We used to chicken.
No, I think there's some hamburger from the box meals that I was supposed to cook up, but huh?
I don't want that.
I don't have fish unless I use tuna.
Well,
I know you don't like tuna, so
hey, not the best. Wrong kid. Wrong kid. I like tuna.
you like tuna. You just don't want tuna.
No, I don't want anything. I'm not hungry. I'm gonna lay down.
We have to cook food. We have to eat.
Okay, then maybe lay down. We discuss, and then you can tell me ideas.
So you're just gonna deal with whatever I do today. You're actually was the curry effective yesterday that you can eat something today that you don't want to eat?
No, probably not. I said you can discuss with your views, and then you can come to me with the ideas that I can have.
No.
Crazy master, Mom.
Stop scooting away, child. I'm not happy with this. This needs to here. 2 cubes of sugar. Mason jar with your veggies. Large. 2 cubes of sugar. Fill up to about there with vinegar, your choice, and then the rest with water. Put lid, mix. Don't forget a little bit of salt. What? They're right upstairs behind the syrup. 2 cubes of sugar is 2 teaspoons of sugar. And no, I'm not concerned about my cutting board. I'm more concerned about the tip of my knife than my cutting board. Wood's weird. You can stab the wood, and I have before, and it will just slowly kind of like, it's because it's fibrous, you can go back. And I'm like, you can't stab it continuously. Then you need a bit of salt. You want it to have a dill taste or no?
Where's the dill?
On there.
I don't want to add the. Add what?
You don't want red wine vinegar? Dill. Whew, that's strong stuff.
Eat it.
You seriously just take the sprig of dill and just do it. Yeah. That wasn't pleasant, was it? And didn't imagine it would be very pleasant. So kiddo just wants white vinegar. I usually use a mix of white vinegar and red wine vinegar. And this is why we fill it after we put the veggies inside, because now it's about halfway. And then fill the rest with water and just put a lid on it and bring it here and I'll give it a shake. Or you can shake it and then put it in the fridge. It doesn't really matter what. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to make for dinner today. I'm honestly not very hungry either. That's not good.
Are you getting on my case?
Well, I mean, I actually ate.
I had a burrito. You want to get on my case again?
Oh shit! You actually ate?
Yeah, shocker.
I mean, between the pickled veggies,
Pickled.
pickled vegetables, the cabbage, and like maybe some fruit, that would be a dinner. But Tobias, what do you want
What do you mean?
for dinner? Is it kind of be a whatever night?
What?
Do you want it just whatever night for dinner?
I know what you're thinking about for dinner.
No, I don't know what I'm thinking about for dinner. What are you thinking about for dinner?
Lasagna?
We haven't had lasagna in a while, but no, we don't have lasagna. Stuff for lasagna. You're making cabbage tomorrow? Oh, there you go. Hoping my kids will have the option when they're old enough that they have EU passports as well. Yeah.
I think we're gonna shake that very. We overstuffed it. That's what you said.
No, we just need to do this. And you need to fill it all the way up.
You opening that?
Don't use that cup. I'm gonna fill it up a little bit more with water. The good thing about pickling is that it will, like, this will shrink down a bit. But yeah, we stuffed it a little too full. Right about there. Since we're going to eat some of it today, I'm not too concerned as long as it goes in the fridge. I'll make lasagna for you if I wasn't so far away. Yeah. I would love somebody to cook dinner for me. Huh? Yeah.
Be great.
Yep, it's gonna make great pickles. As we're picking at it, it'll leave that, and then when we get down to that area, but there you go. Put it in the fridge. It'll be ready in about 30 minutes to an hour. Yeah. Technically speaking, it's better if you let that sit at room temperature because we filled it too high. I don't want it to go bad, so we're gonna keep it in the fridge. It'll get nice and cold. I don't know. And you just ate a freaking biscuit too. That probably doesn't help matters any, but that's good. I don't know, guys. Today's one of those days where it's just like we made food, we have food, we have food to make, but no one's hungry. Like, legitimately, no one's hungry. Not like people don't want to eat and they're hungry. That's not happening today. It is a no one's hungry type of situation. It's whoever's. You want a banana, you can have a banana. You gonna eat the banana right now? You're pretty much just eating whatever.
No, I don't want meat or vegetables.
You don't want meat or vegetables, but you're gonna eat the pickled vegetables. You want pickled vegetables. Hey, Tobias, I think we're gonna have to do a whatever night. I'm gonna make the cabbage snack though, if you want some.
Okay. I heard something.
Yeah, you told me you want lasagna.
No. I already said please don't say my name. Normal name. Maybe you don't want to call.
Okay.
I already know his name.
Oh, my normal name.
All right.
Go down.
I don't have a trash can to put this in. That's all right. So I need a big bowl, you know. And here's what we're gonna need. Hand me the cabbage. It's literally right there. I'm confused. I heard scrambled eggs. No. We're gonna take this. I'll have Raven give it a wash after I give it a whack. Peel off the first layer. This is kind of nice sitting here and just being able to chat with you guys and peel off that layer, and then we're going to shave off some of the bad bits. Peel off that layer too. Actually, that's kind of nasty looking. Basically, I don't want any bits that look like that little black or brown bit. I'm going to stab my knife into the end. And I'm going to repeat that pattern following along the cut I made. I'm going to pull up that core. Now, alright, that can be rinsed off. I'm going to grab a bag real quick.
Where is it?
Whole new way of doing things. Can't keep cabbage in the house. I always end up cutting a piece off and eating it raw. Raw cabbage is nice, especially with oh man, that'd be nice. Raw cabbage sandwich with crispy pork or chicken. I don't always need to have meat. Go ahead and get that rinsed off before I cut it any further.
God damn it. I swear to God, my 7 minutes.
Hey, ICM, buttered cabbage, potato, and baked ham. That's a good one too. But I've got salt, toasted white sesame seeds. Don't have the toasted white sesame seeds, but we do have toasted sesame oil, and we have regular sesame seeds, which is what we usually use. We don't use toasted. No? Huh. Somebody somewhere would probably get rated. If somebody to describe what Levi's doing right now to somebody somewhere, I'm cooking. Why would what? Oh no. Give me a paper towel. The cabbage be leaking everywhere now. Right there. Just, what are you doing? Well, while you're waiting, I'm getting water everywhere.
I want to go.
No, I need garlic, not the powder. I mean, we can use the powder, but like. Right. So go ahead and put a spoonful in there.
I don't have a spoon. Let me get the other shit. What's the other shit that you need?
The chicken seasoning, quarter or smaller.
Tomorrow's Thursday, not Friday.
Yeah, but you don't have school.
I know I don't. What else?
Oh, man.
I don't remember. Sesame seeds. If there should be some in the cupboard over there. Not the cupboard that's open, but the cupboard that's behind the cupboard that's open. That cupboard right there above the clock.
So much easier to say.
They're not in there? There's a small container in the spice rack area, though. Not the one that's open, but it'll do. We'll have some bigger pieces in there, too. Deal with all the small pieces that are. We do. It should be like a small, tiny container. There should be a big container of it, too. I think that's a lot of addicted cabbage to eat. I think we're just gonna like save this other half in some plastic wrap after it dries out. Give me a minute, I'll be right back.
That's enough.
Sesame seeds. And of course the oil. Sesame oil.
Where's the oil?
Well, it should be somewhere over there.
What oil?
The sesame oil. It's the only oil I use.
Well, I don't know where you keep the fucking brand and
You just stared at it. Yeah, that should be enough, to be honest, for what we're doing. We're not using this half. We're gonna be.
Spit.
More than enough, to be honest. Salt to help me out of it.
Spit. Come on.
Not you and me doing that at the same time, causing fucking salt storm. Fucking, they're spritzing. I'm pouring salt, and their spritz is causing the salt to kind of like get together with the oil and go.
Okay.
It's a cool little effect, but also like, damn.
Okay, you're on.
I need you to wrap this in plastic wrap. Here. Wrap that in plastic wrap. You already put the garlic in there, right? We add a bit of chicken, which also has salt. You can kind of do what you want, but this is the one that most people. Serious? It should be right up there. What's that blue one? Yeah, I guess just wrap it in foil. Probably gonna need a couple different ones for that one. And that's it. From there, it's just a matter of mixing it. Which, if you let it sit for a little while, when it's just like this, it'll be a little bit easier to mix. I'll show you what. But salt in cabbage, what's really cool is the cabbage will start to do its thing and break down with the salt. As it's breaking down, it'll become easier and smaller because it will get softer. In the meantime, I just kind of stir things up. Now, a lot of people use bags. I used a lot of cabbage here. You can kind of like cut down your cabbage to fit your scenario. I guarantee you half this will be gone by the end of tonight, if not the entire thing. My kiddo, the one who helped me make this just now, will literally just devour this stuff. We never have it last long enough to be concerned about it. You mix it up, get the ingredients, the salt. It is a very salty snack to do its thing. And then you just let it sit. That's it. That's the secret of that is you let it sit. So it's green cabbage, salt, umami beef boosting seasoning, honestly chicken flavor soup base. Toasted white sesame seeds. I didn't use toasted, I just used regular. In fact, I'm gonna add a little bit more. It'll stick a little bit better later. And then garlic. Minced garlic. Add it in there. You can use garlic powder, I don't suggest it. You mixed raw veggies. I do not eat a whole lot of raw veggies that often like this. We have like vegetable nights and stuff like that, and like I have no problem eating salad and everything, but everyone else in the house has like specific needs. So, what is stuffed cabbage? I've heard of it and never had it. Stuffed cabbage is not what this is. Let's like to say that stuffed cabbage is you take a piece of cabbage and you blanch it. Blanching it means you bring a pot of water up to boil. You've cut these up in like half so that they're big chunks, and you'll dip one in there, and then as it's softening, you'll pull it back out because it'll still be hot, and you'll like cook the rest of the way. You can also steam the cabbage this way, and you take that and you add in your stuffing, and you roll it, and you made stuffed cabbage. It's not a hard thing to do, but you have to have a stuffing for that one. So. Evening, Levi and family. Hey, Janet. How you doing? Changing. Oh no, somebody call the Winchesters. Got the big old chunks on that's not wanting to separate. There we go. Another way to do it is just to salt it and it will get soft. Look at that. That's getting softer now. But then you make it really soft. A lot of time to blanch it for stuff. When you take cabbage leaves, Napa cabbage is what's normally used for that though. For using green cabbage like that, you have to blanch it. Napa cabbage, you do not have to blanch. So much as just like make sure it's soft enough, and it will wrap very beautifully. And then you steam cook it. Remember, they have let some monsters live. That is true. But a changeling by nature has to trap and bind their people that they've taken over on average. So unless the person knows. That'd be cool. Did they let a changeling live? No, they didn't. They did not let a changeling live. They went back and killed it.
I say good luck to my sister's playing.
Mm-mm. The kids are right. Season 3, episode 2. They destroy all the changelings they encounter. The changelings were replacing children in a suburban area neighborhood and feeding on their mothers. The brothers found the real human children being held captive. The only way to kill the changeling offspring was to kill their mother.
How would that not? Sorry, God. This Elliot sucks.
No,
Every Elliot sucks.
no, I can't find anything of allowing it.
Play. Yum.
Well, Blade did, but that's another story. And and again, the different lore too. That's another thing. It's different lore. Now, what's good about this recipe here? It doesn't take long for things to start having the flavor. You do not have to wait. Tobias, you're getting loud. Mama has work tonight still. You're allowed to be on a call with your friend. You're not allowed to get so fucking loud that you're gonna wake your mother. Yeah, well, don't get loud. Oh, hi.
Hey. Oh, hi.
Let me turn the volume up so I can hear you.
No, you're fine.
Okay, buddy. What do you want me to call you when you're on a call? Well, we got to figure that out then. Your Xbox username is Sean? Sean? What you having for dinner, Chris?
I had an omelet and an English muffin with some butter and jam and some sweet potato fries at the Wheeling Dragon Inn at the Improv Theater. I had a show this evening. Hey everybody! I just got back from it. It was fun. So what I did tonight was with a group called ABC D&D. They do live D&D shows. But tonight they did what's called they made their own their own horror themed 1-page one shot. And so I was in that, and it was just just the three of us playing characters from a horror movie. It's fun. It's fun. Hey Philip DB, 1/8 Warforged. What's the idea for Gary? And hey Levi Markin.
Steven sent us a script to modify for Gary with all the donations that he's done to the channel. I'd love to take a look at it later.
Yeah, for sure.
I also, for everyone here, I did a recut of the Scarecrow video. I did send it to Chris, and I took out over a minute of footage from the original one and changed things around. Do you want to watch it with everyone today?
Sure.
So Chris will be able to pull that up and share that with you guys.
Oh, I have to do it.
Yeah, you have to do it. Like I'm not able to do that right here.
No, give me 1 second. I'm gonna find that real quick. Where did that go?
My dinner is kind of a hodgepodge of things. It's kind of a whatever night for a bunch of people. So I made some what's called addicting cabbage, which is a Japanese cabbage snack. Got a bunch of umami flavor to it and salt, and so it's a really salty snack. Be aware of that if you're trying to do a low salt diet, that you're gonna have to adjust the recipe. But it's salt, minced garlic.
I don't see it on the CapCut Cloud.
It is on the CapCut Cloud as Scarecrow recut. I also sent it to you on Discord if you want to just share it and
Yeah,
watch it on Discord.
I don't see it in the cloud, so let me refresh real quick. Yeah, it's not showing up on the cloud for me.
That's weird. I'll when I go downstairs here in a bit, I'll take a double check on that.
Download it from Discord real quick.
But anyways, yeah. So it's salt, minced garlic, sesame oil, sesame seeds. You can toast them if you want, and then it says umami flavor. I just use chicken soup base is what we use, and it's really good.
I missed 20th Ward Forge. Golf and Gary wants to join the masquerade. I don't know what the masquerade clans are. Oh,
you mean Vampire the Masquerade?
Masquerade?
Yeah, at the same time.
I don't know anything about Vampire the Masquerade.
You can't say that because you know what Vampire the Masquerade is.
I'm aware of it. I don't know anything about it. I know the word Ravnos, and that's about it.
I did not play a Vampire the Masquerade campaign long enough to realistically learn enough about it to do videos on.
When? 20 years ago? Right.
That's an old series. Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do videos on it too.
Oh yeah, I've had that for a while.
Yeah, I saw the video you did on it, and it popped a little bit. I'm gonna do a skip based video later. You wanted to play, but you were of an age I had to obey parents.
Scarecrow, how can you be stuck?
We're waiting for him to share it.
There we go. Or maybe here we don't go. Come on.
Okay,
Scarecrow, how can you be stuck? Scarecrow,
I muted you and I paused you. Behave. All right. Screen pink. Sound pink. There we go.
Scarecrow, how can you be stuck? It should just slide right off.
It's not stuck on me, John. I am stuck in it.
Like your whole body?
That's why you got a palette of fleshlights instead of a palette of flashlights, Bruce. If you would just use the online ordering system instead of sending in handwritten purchase
I don't
orders.
trust your data transfer security. How?
I was fighting Batman and he yelled evil containment whatever, and then there was this weird green swirling and boom! Here I was, covered in what I really, really hope is just lube. I think I'm going to be sick.
Gross. Hold on. Levi?
What?
When the hell did Batman learn the evil containment move? He trapped Scarecrow.
Oh, yeah. Roshi taught him that along with Kamehameha.
Wonderful. And do you have any inkling as to why he used a fleshlight instead of one of those little ceramic jars? Scarecrow's very upset.
I hope he doesn't stroke out.
Levi.
Would you say he's getting edgy?
Levi?
You want me to change his name in the system to Scarecock, the masturbate?
Okay, that's enough.
I'm sorry. I won't do it. I swear. I just had to take a few shots.
Let me guess. Bruce ordered a pallet of flashlights again.
Yep.
But he hand wrote the purchase order.
Oh, yeah.
You have to get him on the online ordering system.
I know. But you should really get Napa heading that way. Bruce said that Bane's next.
Napa, I need you to head to Gotham to get Scarecrow out of a flashlight. Okay, where is he in the flashlight? Is he behind the bulb, between the batteries? I mean, honestly, John, even if it's one of those like heavy-duty mag lights with the metal casing, not a flashlight, a fleshlight with an E. What the hell is a fleshlight? Just look it up. Not on your work computer. Wait. Are these fleshlights really a thing? Like really for real? Oh yeah, sure are. My Pierce's ears. They have novelty ones. I said look them up, not go balls deep into research.
And dispose of the fleshlight after you get Scarecrow out.
Batman doesn't want it back? No, he's got a whole pallet of them to deal with anyways. I mean, if he doesn't want them, I'll take them. I mean, what's he gonna do with a whole pallet of those things anyways, right?
Technically, he has 2 pallets now.
The people in fulfillment probably just assume he's gonna use each one only once. I mean, he is a billionaire after all.
I bet that's how he compensates for never being able to finish off the bad guys.
I mean, all of his villains do get put in Arkham, right? Maybe he likes busting nuts over busting nuts. You know what I mean? Don't forget to bring the rubber gloves with you. Ugh, why? Is it used? Scarecrow wasn't sure. Let me ask him again.
He's inside the damn thing, isn't he? Just ask him what it tastes like.
You know what, Scarecrow? We're just gonna assume that it's used, okay? Get going. There's rubber gloves in the supply closet. John, fuck rubber gloves. I'm bringing a hazmat suit, welding tongs, and the flamethrower.
I'll wait. Get out of it so we don't have echo. There we go.
Yep.
So I like that, and I'm going to preference the reason why. I like that version because I feel it's much smoother and flows better. And part of the reason why was for everyone here, we wrote it with the intention of having introducing Hal, but it didn't work and it got cut. And when I was watching the cut version that Chris made, I was like, shit, there's a chunk that just doesn't flow right, and it was bugging me for the longest time because I couldn't figure out how I would make it better. And then we had to make shorts anyways. I was like, send me the original so I can take a look at it. And what I did is I watched the thing all the way through and I made notes of what I would change and went back and I was like, I kind of like this idea. Let's go do this. I like this idea. And I made minor tweaks as I was editing as well. And then I took a look and I was like, oh shit, I think this works. What do you think?
I like it. I think it works better. I noticed some of the stuff that was cut, and I was like, "Oh, he cut that," and I'm like, "I don't hate that choice."
I was like, I didn't want to cut because one of the notes was like cutting the the Napa misunderstanding and then some of the Napa jokes. I was like, we could cut those, but like I don't really want to cut them. And then like as I was watching, oh, you know what? If I keep that, do this, which is so if you look at my editing notes, which are in the server, you can see the process and then of course what actually came about.
Yep. So I assume you've seen the video that posted today.
I have not had a chance to sit down and watch it. I've heard about it. I've had a bunch of people asking me about it, and I was like, I haven't watched it yet.
I saw a meme yesterday, and I'm like, that would make a fun video for people in the office to be having a conversation about. So I'm like, you know what? It reminded me of old school villain support, where it's like, I have an idea, I'm just going to do it and see what happens. And I suspected that the line "Who would win in a fight" would get people's attention, and then sharing the characters. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
All right.
I haven't had a chance to. I'll mute myself while you play it. Won't you get it up?
I gotta find it now. Hold on a second. Why?
And for the record, to everyone here, we still do the whole we have an idea and run with it. It's just that, like, a lot of times nowadays when we have that type of thing, we look at it much more critical versus just posting it. There's been a few times where we've just posted it. Most recently, his Calvin and Hobbes, I'm guessing. And then for me, it was like a 40-second skit of like pissing off John Wick and Harry Dresden, where I didn't change anything. I didn't try to make it better. I was just like, no, I'm just going to keep this as is. It was a nice, really funny, quick sketch. And it did really well.
Yeah. I kept trying to figure out, like, what's the button at the end of this? And I realized the button is the last line, is just ending it where it is with kind of just a statement. versus a joke, and I
Mhm.
thought it was great. My new kid's name is Tigger Hobbs. My husband Void wanted both his favorite cats. That's awesome, Xena.
What's up?
Oh. Come on.
Go ahead.
Oh,
All right, let me know when you're ready.
Go ahead.
Where the hell is this?
Who would win in a fight? Tigger from Winnie the Pooh or Hobbs from Calvin and Hobbes? Hobbs, no question. Really? I mean, Tigger's got endless energy, though. That's got to count for something. We're talking about two stuffed tigers powered solely by their owners' imaginations, okay? Christopher Robin's imagination ends at, we live in a fun forest with no danger. Whereas Calvin's imagination begins at, what if I was a god with laser vision and nothing could stop me? Okay, so then change things up. What if Christopher Robin imagined them both? Tigger wins, all right? In the 100-acre wood, Hobbs would be a lazy tiger who hangs around with Rabbit all day and complains about pollen, while Tigger would still be a dynamic, crazy, bouncing chaos tornado. Okay, but then what if Calvin imagined them? If Calvin imagined them both, Hobbs is still Hobbs, right? He's powerful, he's very formidable. But Calvin's Tigger? Calvin's Tigger would solo the multiverse.
Wait. There we go. I love that style. That's very reminiscent of for everyone here. We've been fiddling with the review style stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We need to take a note of that. Put it in the Discord. We need to do more videos where the three of us are talking, or the two of us, or four of us, whatever characters we want to put in there.
Yeah.
That is a great skit idea. Even if it's written out, it doesn't need to be a bunch of jokes. It's just doing nerd talk in our format every now and then. And creating discussion for people. Like if if Levi and John were to have a discussion about Batman, and then Nappa interrupting about Batman's villains or something, Batman versus Superman, and then Nappa interrupting about something, right? Now Batman versus Superman, since same universe, I don't really want to touch that one. But if we did like Batman versus Homelander,
Mm-hmm.
right? Neither one really knows about the other, but like we could have a discussion about that and who would be on the fence. Now, realistically, Homelander has more weaknesses than Superman does. I feel Batman would be able to exploit those to the extreme.
We've already made fun of Homelander being Superman, but from Texas,
Mhm.
as just an inferior version. Somebody did a great video of Superman, Omni-Man, and Homelander all hanging out together, and Superman discovering that they're both bad guys and just ending both of them.
Mhm. Ideas I did not need in my head right before bed. I'm glad I didn't watch it when I noticed it. So I am going to grab I'm sitting here munching on the cabbage without like grabbing a bowl of stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I got some butter left over. Not buns, some biscuits left over.
Also, once you get back onto Discord and you see the messages on there, I also put another message in our general comment that I don't think we can actually do, but
Hold on 1 second. My tablet's actually charged for a change. If the Discord's logged in, it is not. Oh damn it. Okay, so I'll have to wait until I go downstairs.
Discord's not on your phone?
So we're right now I'm gonna grab some peanut butter and jelly, make myself a PB&J biscuit, and then I'm gonna grab a bowl of cabbage, and I'm gonna take them downstairs, grab a soda. Lobo slap Homelander around.
Lobo would destroy Homelander.
Oh
Lobo
god,
is
yeah.
someone who, for the most part, can hold his own against Superman. Oh, Homelander has no chance.
No chance at all. And the fact that Batman can actually survive against Lobo as well is a good indication that Batman and Homelander are not going to be in the way people think.
Batman is the plot armored hero there is.
Here's the thing, I get about the plot armor. You could apply that to everyone, but you take the fact that he is a genius martial artist, 100%, right? You take the fact that he uses, researches, and goes against them. Now, if you were to, and this is the key thing here, if you were to drop Batman in without any prep time, he's gonna fucking lose. Anybody that argues, oh, but he would totally, because of this reason, no. It has been proven as a canon thing that he will lose a fight. Now, he will find a way to survive. It seems to be a natural, uncanny ability of his, and come back even stronger. Eventually, I mean, the man healed from a broken back. Yeah.
Batman's superpower is research.
Yeah. Where is my jelly? Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Anybody remember that? Anybody remember peanut butter jelly?
Unfortunately. First time I ever heard it was in college, and a friend of mine played. He was DJing an event in our big common area, and he played it, and I heard it. I'm like, what am I listening to? And I was like, what was that? And he goes, a song. And I'm like, okay. And then 2 or 3 days later, I saw the little 8-bit of the banana jump, dancing back and forth, and I was like, that's where he got that. Okay.
A reminder that I grew up with that. For everyone here. The 7-year age gap sometimes really shows its face.
Speaking of the original viral videos, I'm going to name some off. I want to see if you remember them, Levi. Obviously, you remember Maya He. Yeah, that guy. Do you remember Homestar Runner? Specifically Strong Bad and Trogdor the Burninator?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Do you remember Gonads and Strife?
No.
Do you
I think I'd
remember
have to see them to know that one.
remember All Your Base Are Belong to Us?
Yes.
Yeah. You all have your memes. I existed when the first viral videos were made. I was in college when they came out.
Yeah, I mean, you say memes, but like, my generation is the one that made the fuck. Shut the fuck up! What the hell are you talking about? Like, we're the reason that shit exists. What are you talking about? I'm a millennial.
Millennials. I'm 1 year away from being a millennial. Not even that. 5 months away.
Kevin, I'm gonna go downstairs and eat. What's up? No, get your own.
Yes, leave Brittany alone, a Star
Sure.
Wars kid.
I'm gonna go downstairs, grab a Coke, and we're gonna eat.
I need to find a good actor who is younger and Gen Z, who is fluent in Gen Z terms, because I want to do a video of John having to have a conversation with a Gen Z villain and being all frustrated because he can't understand them.
What I want to do,
It turns out Napa, just like in the movie Airplane, with the quote with the I speak jive scene, Napa speaks fluent Gen Z, and he plays John's translator.
what I would love to do. Oh man, I don't have any cold soda. Is have a moment where, not necessarily with Gen Z, but like in general, where somebody's talking and it's just slang.
Yeah.
And I would love it for Napa and for John to have a moment. And I was like, oh man, I haven't heard that in forever. And Levi just starts going off, and then you both look and like John has that moment of, yeah, that makes sense. And Napa goes like, how can he do that? And it was like, Levi has forgotten more languages than he has learned or something like that, which doesn't make sense. But it's also like the amount of things as an immortal that you would know and have forgotten about and then come back. It'd be even funnier if there's a moment where like Levi is trying to talk to you guys and he just slips into like a different language or slang or something, and like you just kind of wait for it to kind of subside, and then Napa says something, and then you get frustrated, and he's like, "Well, why?" He's doing it. It's like, you don't understand. Now that you told him, he's gonna be stuck in there. It's like a processing loop for him. He would have worked it out much faster if you didn't say anything. I'm going to be switching cameras here in a moment.
Boop. There you go.
So the other day, and this live has been deleted. Besides the fact we got a bunch of donations, my speaker died on me. And so, in order for everyone here that knows my speaker died on me, because Steven, because we were trying to figure out dinner for the kiddos, speaker died, and so Steven donated some money for the new speaker fund. And I found a speaker, but I was also able to get some food for the kiddos that they would eat. And the irony is that Tobias was like, "I don't want curry," and then I made the curry for me and my oldest, and then he wound up eating the curry, like I kind of figured he would.
Yeah.
And I was able to, after dinner and everything, sit down and look for a speaker. I found a speaker through Best Buy for like $33 from their open box sale.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh shit, yeah. And so I was able to both get dinner and food with the speaker fund. And I was like, yeah, that's a great way to end that. And I'm hoping, because it's got a 4.5 star, that'll be a good one. What I'm using right now is literally my sound bar that's supposed to be for TVs that I use in my my dining room for music. It does not belong on a desk because it's taking up most of it.
Well, because what I want to do with this is like have a bit where they're sitting there talking, and the villain, who I want to be like a young 20s Gen Z girl, but she's both a villain and a super popular influencer who live streams her crimes. And John just can't understand. So like there's a bit where I'm still working on getting the Gen Z slang right. So if this is wrong, I apologize to all you Gen Z people. Where she
I
goes,
have a video for you.
She talks to Napa about John. She's like, bro's giving antique energy. And Napa goes, facts. He's built like dial-up internet. And John goes, what was that? And Napa goes, she admires your classic approach.
There's a video somebody going through about what each one means.
I saw that. What inspired me on this are two videos. One is a translator video where it's a guy translating between two like crime bosses, but he just keeps doing what the crime bosses say instead of communicating with each other. And the other one was a sketch that was really good. That was it was the guy went on a date and he brought a friend. He's like, it's okay. This is Steve. He's my dating translator. You understand? And the dating translator ends up stealing the kiss and leaving with the girl. But that I was like, that was such a well done sketch, and I think we can do that with John and Napa, where Napa just slowly abandons John, and just makes fun of him with the Gen Z villain.
You know what'd be funny? Right there at the end, they abandon John. John's like, what the hell? And Levi just laughs and goes, you lost the game, fam.
Yeah.
At the end,
The only one that doesn't get it. John's the only one, and it's like, dude, you speak every language, but you can't figure out new slang. It doesn't make sense.
It would be so funny if I do millennial slang, Napa's doing Gen Z, and you're just stuck there, and like because I understand the Gen Z, I'm like, I can understand it. I'm not gonna speak it type of scenario. Like just saying you lost the game, fam. It's just one of those really funny things to me.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I just got to get the slang right.
This one, I think, makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Because Napa not being able to speak all the languages but understand the slang would allow him to speak the street language versus the regular language.
Right. We got to find the right actor who can play a super out there villain who's like a streamer and uses all the streaming terms.
If my kiddo wanted to be in front of a camera, my kiddo is just harsh as hell. You've heard Raven make fun of both of us while sitting here.
I have.
That type of attitude would be perfect.
I would like to
have no desire.
I would like it to be collab with someone who can. You know who I bet can do it? Josh's sister.
Oh yeah.
Let me.
Like Dress to Kill.
I think Brandy's in her early to mid 20s. So she should be steeped in Gen Z stuff. Let me text them real quick. That's not what I wanted to do. Josh.
I like how I can find people, but then I don't contact them anymore. I just kind of shove them to you to deal with.
Yeah.
For everyone here, I have found voice actors and things like that, and I kind of just send them Chris's way. And it took me a little bit to realize why. I don't like dealing with people on average. I just don't. People, like outside of the live stream, when I'm done, I have a handful of people I talk to, and I'm content with that. So the idea of having to sit there and add to that handful of people is very...
I'm going to mute.
Exhausting. I do like Josh, though. He's awesome. Well, little have I've interacted with him. He's very cool. So it's like there's no reason for Levi not to be able to understand them, but probably doesn't really speak them much outside of like a phrase or two. And John not being able to understand, just being able to speak normal and speak all the languages. It comes from a very professional setting. Whereas Levi being able to understand them is also a professional setting, but like needing a translator to go from there. Like Levi understands Wookiee. He cannot speak Wookiee. And that's the thing where John can speak and understand Wookiee. But Levi made the Wookiee translator specifically so that he could work with people who spoke Wookiee, because the universal translator was not universal translating very well. Which that would be a fun thing of like, Levi, why haven't you updated the translator to interpret slang? Because slang changes all the time, man. I'm not going to be updating that. I've been watching the glitchy AI sidekick. If you haven't seen Below Decks, go watch Below Decks. You'll love that. Yep, like the whale translator in the Gary skit. Mm-hmm. We are a lot less scared of things than what we used to be. Warforged. We have dipped our toes into the realm of parody thoroughly now. outside of pretending to actually be Disney and whatnot. We've used clips, we've used voice actors, we've done enough things, and that like we feel comfortable in our zone now. That doesn't mean that we don't know that like somebody could yell at us about it.
It'd be even better if they're both in it and they play a pair of Gen Z influencers, like whether siblings or whatever. Because I want to do this. I want to do this live on like StreamYard.
Yeah.
Record it here so that we're doing it live, and then maybe instead of Napa, you would have to be the Gen Z translator.
I think having Napa,
The problem
like,
is
Levi
I
understand
can't
it and
play
Napa be able to
me
speak
and
it.
Napa at the same time.
Yeah. It's like Napa's doing his thing, and I'm like, okay, so he said this. And it'd be really funny to have Levi leave out some stuff.
Yeah.
I think that would be hilarious, having Levi leave out some context and stuff. And like they say a bunch of words, and Levi says like 2 words.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just like, there's no way. There's no fucking way.
I think it'd be fun if they say something like a really long sentence, and Napa or Levi goes, "You're old," you know, and that's
Yeah.
what it means.
I think Napa's sitting there talking and talking to them, translating what we're saying, is and Levi translating what Napa is, and them both saying would be
So
hilarious.
here's the thing: the Gen Z kids, they understand what we're saying. They understand regular language. They just have their
Mhm.
own
So
phrasing.
I'm translating for you, not them.
Yeah. He's solely translating for my benefit because John just hasn't figured out Gen Z and Gen Alpha slang yet.
I would love it if it's along the lines that John doesn't speak any slang, like almost at all. He's like super professional, doesn't really speak any slang. Levi can speak like the older slang and understands, but never made a translator for it. I would love for that to be part of the skit too. It was like, damn it, Levi, why don't you just add this to the translator? And Levi's like, slang changes all the time. I'm not fucking doing that.
We actually did a video about a gag video about that with the with the whales, where
Yeah.
John is like, no, the translator doesn't work because these are northern right whales and they have a different dialect that the system can't figure out.
Yeah, and it played well with the audience too.
Yeah.
So, and that's what one of
Loki
had that
German.
comment.
It is 9:53 p.m. here on the East Coast, and it should be 7:53 where Levi's at.
I have not listened to the OMA lines yet. You emailed them to my personal email, right?
Yep.
So what I'll do is I'll grab those real quick, and then we'll take a listen to them. And Dark Wolf, I know you're practicing.
She wasn't familiar with Stargate, so I had to go grab a scene with Oma, the scene where she confronts Anubis in the when they're both in human form in the restaurant. You know that scene?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had her listen to that version of Oma, and then do the lines as that character, basically as that character.
And so for Dark Wolf, that might be I don't know if Dark Wolf is actually here right now. Dark Wolf was practicing for the lines too. This is what I'll say for anyone that's practicing lines that we might use. Do not stop practicing. Do not be like, oh, you found somebody else. Go ahead and submit your take. There's a good chance that before the video is fully finished, I may change who I use for whatever lines. I've done that with a few different characters, or I may even use the combination of characters. For Oma, because it's all just one character, same lines, it would be the same character. But I've done that with Stitch before.
Can you set the universe to before Stitch came or not?
So I'm going to share this. And this had no line direction or anything like that. So
Right.
that's for everyone here. There's no line direction.
Can you reset the universe to before Stitch came or not? Well, what's done is done. Now, I trust you to live up to your name of Member Solutions.
This is gonna sound weird, but that sounds very. It's a bit too spaced out, less like natural speaking, more.
Her main thing is she does ebooks.
Oh. So it is usable. I'm not gonna say it's not. It's definitely usable.
Almost pretty annoyed with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I trust you will now live up to your name.
Right. So Dark Wolf, when you listen to that, you and this is the thinking too much. Feel free to add emotion because Oma does have emotion, does use emotion stuff. But that will at least at the very minimum allow me to record the lines I need to record. And I'll probably do that tonight or early tomorrow morning. Depends on if Kiddo wants to watch show together. If my kiddo wants to watch show together, if we get done being live here, my night's pretty much taken for the most part, and I'm trying to get back on a regular sleeping schedule again. But if kiddo doesn't want to hang out, then I'll do things.
I'm reaching out to Alec right now.
Ooh.
And let him know we need to do at least 5 Freddy videos before the end of the month.
Well, I don't know if we need to do that. Like that's on it. That's also asking him a lot.
I'm gonna see if he's able to.
Or we could release the Scarecrow live action one too. That'd be another thing because it's still Scarecrow is a quote unquote Halloween-esque villain. And with the new shorter cut, that the lines I think end up being. Oh yeah, I need to check that out real quick. Yeah, Scarecrow recut does say that it's in the cloud, in the villain video space cloud.
I wasn't seeing it, but
But a minute 30 marker is after Scarecrow's lines.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, there were a lot more lines with the before the recut. The lines that I cut, I would have no problem letting Alec have them, but as they stood as from a voice perspective, when I was trying to watch and listen to them, I was like, that drags. Like if it was actually somebody acting and portraying somebody super annoyed in front of you, it would work really well. But from like just a voice perspective, I'm like, this is kind of boring. Which is why I kind of cut it. Not to say that Popo did a bad job. He did a fantastic job as Scarecrow. It was the writing that we wrote dragged. Levi Markin, it is hard to get on a good sleep schedule and then keep it. Like I said, I had medicine that was helping me keep my sleep schedule on bad days, but ran out of that a while ago. Should be able to get it tomorrow or the next day. That's a good thing. It just kind of depends on how much of a paycheck my spouse gets. Eating nothing but basically biscuit PB&J and addicting cabbage.
Hey, I know that you were just going live for dinner. I actually have stuff that I want to get done this evening, so I'm actually going to hop off here in a few minutes because it's 10.
All right. Did you have stuff for filming or what?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. All right. Don't worry about it. I wanted to know if you want to hang out. No. I'm effectively done with my dinner.
Yeah.
I'm at the point where I'm just chowing down on this and everything. And I would love to do some more Freddy skits as well. I feel like we could definitely write out some stuff if Alec is up to that.
Yeah.
But if he's not, what I would suggest is, have you ever heard the Merkins?
The who?
Merkins. Do not play their songs are copyrighted, so be careful.
Are,
You can
are,
use-
are they a band?
yeah, they are. They
Merkins.
dress up as slasher heroes. They've done a bunch of different songs. Slasher heroes, the slashers. And so, like, you have Freddy Krueger, Jason, all of them. And what's really cool is I shared a video. I thought I shared a video with you of
You did, yeah.
the boy band thing. It would be really cool if you did you were watching that for 5 seconds or so. I was like, okay, I did not expect you guys to go boy band. When I said to work out your differences, this is not what I meant.
That's the "I'll Kill You That Way" song.
Yeah.
Yep. That could be fun.
That and it'd be a really good call out because they do not have a small fan base. They have a very large fan base.
Yeah, they do for sure.
So that'd be a really nice call out and be like, look, this is not what I meant by work together.
All right. All right, everyone. I'm gonna head out. Have a great night, Levi. You have a good night too, and I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you later, man.
Bye.
Bye. You can't take sleep medications. Luckily now I can't. I normally don't sleep. Luckily now I normally don't need sleep meds. Commas are important. I have a problem with using them too. Don't worry. But yeah, I will find out from my kiddo real quick if we are going to hang out today. If we're gonna hang out today, then that'll be done. Find out if they're hanging out or not. By the way, for those who don't know, we do donations. If we make $25 in donations, I give my kitties an extra can of cat food. I forgot to mention that. I was busy with a bunch of other stuff. What's funny is that he was waiting in the window for it, and I gave him a can of cat food earlier today as well. Oh, right. I mean, you can. There's nothing like that's just effectively adding cat. I would make this thinner. I would cut it thinner, so that it's like noodle thin. And then make it, and then cook your ramen. Add the cabbage to the ramen from there, and go from there. It'll make a really great snack. I will say that that's a lot of salt if you make them separately. Whereas if you add the ramen mix into this and turn this into ramen, done that before. It's good. You will shit a lot though. It's a lot of fiber to no uncooked ramen. Oh, absolutely. It's like for the record, if you know you're poor when you've had ramen chips, that's taking the ramen packet, open up the ramen packet, take the seasoning out, pour the seasoning on there, and crunch it up and mix it up, shake it, and just eat it like that. It's no different than doing that, but with this. Split in half with the seasoning in the middle area. I think that would tear up my mouth. So the thing about it is, it's like the ramen will become soft. from the juices over time. So it really wouldn't tear up your mouth. Hey, Pepe. What's up? You want to be up here? I love you. Walk away from me, Max. You're not going to be walking away from me, Max. Yeah, what's up? Well, I tried to grab Max, but I couldn't. All right. Kiddo says we might hang out later, but not for a while. Oh. Let's pull up the script and take a look at it. Let's pull up the script, see how much I have to record, and then decide from there. I want to tackle that today, right now, or if I want to wait a little bit. So, look, Oma, I highly disagree with this plan. Can you reset the universe before Stitch came or not? Yes, we can reset it once we ID the exact moment. But if you help Stitch fully ascend, I'm not sure what will happen. Well, that's a little bit loud, too. I might have to wait a little bit of time because of how loud I get. Well, what's done is done. Now I trust you to live up to your name of Member Solutions. Hang up. What? John, well, Napa waiting on edge. Oma already did it. No. Did what? Says Napa. John said no. John, helped Stitch fully ascend, but computer, Stargate, Prime Universe, reset, request, received. What? I started typing. No, I don't really feel like. I think I'll wash the shirt. I think that's what I'll do first. I think that's what I will do, is that I will call it a night, put this in the wash, make sure it's clean. Like it's clean enough, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather it be completely clean and not have to worry about like any possible staining and stuff like that, especially because I got stuff on it. My bird doesn't like when I quack like Donald Duck. That was such a random. What? The kitty treat emoji is based on Max always wanting snacks. Yeah, I guarantee you, if I popped open something, I wonder if I can. I'm shaking my meds, by the way. He can't have any of my meds. Max is likely related to a Maine Coon or some other big giant ass cat. But yeah, I think cat hair on the clothes. Yeah, I can get the cat hair off the clothes. That's not the problem. I have some spots, probably likely from just wearing it, that it could be cleaned. But yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Is I'm just kind of out of it today. We need to finish the John Wick skit too. Are there more lines that should be? No, it's just 2 lines. It's just like I had a bunch of lines for Oma, but we narrowed them down to just 2, specifically because there's no reason to be talking like forever with Oma. You just need the part of like what's going on, right? So we talk with Oma for a little bit, and I could have very realistically cut Oma out entirely and be like, "Holy shit, she already did it!" Like I could cut that line all the way down and out to the what? Well, Alma already did it. I could literally cut it right there. I could cut those lines out. I don't want to. I like having the Oma lines in there because it gives the credence of like I've actually talked to Oma. It happened that quickly versus like it took a couple hours. Luckily, I take tape or lint. Yeah, I have a lint roller. I even have refills for it. I do not like the reusable ones because they just die too quickly. And then you have to go and rinse it, and then you have to wait for it to dry, and then you have to repeat that action. From the game, we've done The Witcher. Or the show. Doesn't matter which, but we've done stuff content from it. I should make some late night cookies too. But yeah, I think we'll call it. In all honesty, I think we'll call it a night. Having Chris jump on, that was a nice surprise though, wasn't it? Before we're calling it a night, talk about that. I was like, that's such a random thing. I'm like, dinner is pretty much me cutting vegetables, pickling, and then going like I'll have those pickled veggies later today too as a snack with the kiddo. That was such a nice surprise. Yeah, just in the TV show. Yeah. It's also a book. I just heard the door open. Either somebody's coming down or the cat figured out how to open it. So yeah, I agree. It was nice having Chris pop in randomly. I know he's busy. You know, I'm very aware that he's just had a really busy week. And it's like I just don't have anything fresh to make that I haven't already made. And I'm currently working on the Stitch stuff right now. So I'll be filming that probably tomorrow, or if I can't sleep tonight and I've already done a load of laundry, because I'm gonna go watch this after we get done with the live. I'm 38. I'm not young, but I'm like Chris has 7 years on me. I can work with those. Okay. Well, Dark Wolf, it gives you a chance to get those to me, and then whoever lines I use. And kind of go from there. I'll share pictures of my late night cookies. You'll be safe. Yes. Remember that we do have a Discord. Remember to eat, remember to hydrate, and remember to take your meds. I already took my meds earlier today, and I forgot to ask you guys, what have you eaten? How much have you eaten? Have you hydrated? I was hydrating and eating food while we were chatting with Chris. We tend to forget about that when Chris pops on. We're like, hey, how you doing? And we just start chatting with Chris. So I think I might release the Scarecrow recut skit as its own video and then cut it down to a short as well. Anyways, I want to thank you all for joining us. Y'all have a lovely day. Remember, take it one breath, one step, one day at a time. I wish y'all peace of mind, serenity in body and spirit, and harmony among others. And until the winds blow your sails our way again, have an Acme day. Have an Acme day. It's quite a villain. Have an Acme day. Will be retroactively build to your count. Have an Acme day. And have an Acme day simply means to have the best day you possibly can have. Bye, y'all.